Hi students, this is Viswanath Chemistry Faculty for NEET and IIT exams. Now see the next numerical. Calculate the pH of an aqueous solution of 1.0 molar ammonium formate assuming complete dissociation. pKa of formic acid 3.8 and pKb of NH3 4.8. Okay, see the formula of ammonium formate HCOONa. This is ammonium formate. It is the salt of weak acid and weak base. See the formation of this salt. This salt is formed by formic acid HCOOH plus weak base ammonium hydroxide NH4OH. HCOOH plus NH4OH gives rise to HCOONH4 plus H2O. When this salt is added to the water, these compounds are formed. HCOONH4 plus H2O gives rise to HCOOH plus NH4OH. So for this solution, pH formula, pH equal to half into pKa plus pKw minus pKb. pKa and pKb values are given. pKw means 14. So pKa value 3.8, pKw 14, pKb 4.8 gives rise to that equal to 6.5. So pH of this salt is 6.5. That means acidic nature. Acidic nature means formic acid strength is more than NH4OH. Understand carefully. Here both are weak acids, weak substances. Weak acid, weak base. Between these two, the strength of weak acid is more than weak base. That's why resulting solution having acidic character. Next important topic, buffer solutions. See this, buffer solution means the solution which resists change in pH on dilution or with the addition of small amounts of acid or alkali are called buffer solutions. A particular solution resists the change in pH. That particular solution is called buffer solution. See, in our body blood is there, urine is also formed in our body. So this blood works, its functioning will be disturbed if any change takes place in the pH of the blood. So at a certain pH value, blood functioning is in the normal condition. Otherwise, we will get some health problems. In this way, to maintain the pH of a particular solution, we need another substance. That another substance is called buffer solution. So definition for buffer solution is the solution which resists the change in pH on dilution. Take a particular substance. That substance is diluted by adding solvent. Then pH will be changed. In that dilution case, if we want to prevent the change in pH, we can add this buffer solution, or to a particular substance, if we add acid, then pH value will be changed. What happens? If we add acid, more number of H plus ions are available, then pH is decreased. So in order to maintain the same pH value, we can use this buffer. Otherwise, if we add alkali, means basic substance, a base is added to a particular substance, then OH minus ions concentration is increased. OH minus increased means H plus ion concentration decreased. Then pH value increased. So in this way, in case of dilution or addition of small amount of acid or alkali, to prevent the change in pH of a particular substance, we can use this buffer solution. Okay. So this buffer solution example, CH3COOH plus CH3COONa. This mixture acts as a buffer solution at the pH value around 4.75. In this pH range, that means slightly less than this pH, slightly more than this pH range, this mixture acts as a buffer solution. This mixture can prevent the change in pH of other substance. Another example, NH4OH and NH4Cl. It is also act as a buffer solution around the pH 9.25. At this pH value, around this pH value, this mixture acts as a buffer solution. This mixture can prevent the change in pH value of the other substance. Next, types of buffer solutions. These are broadly classified into two types, simple buffer, mixed buffer. This mixed buffer again subdivided into acidic buffer, basic buffer. See this simple buffer, salts of weak acid and weak base. Weak acid, weak base salts we can consider as a simple buffer. Example CH3COO NH4 ammonium acetate. This salt is obtained from weak acid, acetic acid and weak base NH4OH. So this salt can act as a simple buffer. Another one NH4CN. It is also obtained from weak acid HCN, weak base NH4OH. Okay. Next, another category, mixed buffers. These are of two types. Acidic buffer mixture. It is a mixture of weak acid and its salt with strong base. Weak acid and its salt with strong base is called acidic buffer solution. Say this. See the example, CH3COOH plus CH3COONA. Here acetic acid is a weak acid and it's a salt with a strong base. When this acetic acid CH3COOH plus NaOH gives rise to CH3COONA. So CH3COONA is a salt of this weak acid. This mixture acts as a acidic buffer solution. Next, basic buffer solution. It is obtained by the combination of weak base and its salt with a strong acid. Here weak base NH4OH and its salt NH4Cl. This NH4Cl is formed by the combination of NH4OH plus HCl. So this mixture acts as a basic buffer mixture. Now this buffer solution having a particular pH value. To calculate its pH and pOH of these acidic buffer mixtures and basic buffer mixtures, a scientist Henderson proposed an equation that is familiar as Henderson equation for acidic buffer mixtures. Henderson equation to calculate pH value. pH equal to pKa plus log of concentration of conjugate base divided by concentration of the acid. So from this pOH equal to 14 minus pH. Next, for basic buffer mixtures, pOH equal to pKb plus log of concentration of conjugate acid divided by concentration of the base. Here conjugate acid means this one and conjugate base concentration, base means here this one. This is conjugate acid, this is base. Okay. So pH equal to 14 minus pOH. So these are Henderson equations, this one and this one. Next, buffer capacity. Buffer capacity means it is a measure of the efficiency of a buffer in resisting change in pH. How much extent a particular buffer solution can resist change in pH. That efficiency is called buffer capacity. I hope you understood this one. Buffer solution can resist the change in pH. That capacity is called buffer capacity. See the definition. The number of moles per liter of strong monobasic acid or strong monoacidic base required to produce a change in 1 pH unit in the buffer solution. Buffer solution can prevent change in pH of the other substance. Now, buffer solution having a particular pH. To bring 1 unit pH change for a particular buffer solution, take 1 liter of the buffer solution, it has a particular pH. To change 1 unit pH value in that particular buffer solution, we need number of moles of a particular strong acid or number of moles of a particular strong base. That quantity is called buffer capacity. So listen again. Now we have a buffer solution. It has a pH. We want to change pH of that buffer solution by 1 unit. Suppose pH value equal to 4. We want to change this pH value to 5. So pH 4 equal to pH 5 we want to do. For that, number of moles of strong acid or number of moles of strong base per liter required. That required number of moles is called buffer capacity. Okay. Now see this. It is also known as buffer efficiency or buffer index or buffer value. The buffer capacity is expressed as the amount of strong acid or base in gram equivalents that must be added to 1 liter of this solution to change its pH by 1 unit. Okay, see the multiple choice questions related to this. A weak acid HA after treatment with 12 ml of 0.1 molar strong base BOH has a pH of 5. At the end point, the volume of the same base required is 26.6 ml. Calculate Ka of acid. Okay, say this. A weak acid is treated with a strong base BOH. Finally, how much volume of base is required? 26.6 ml. In that case, Ka of that weak acid we should calculate. Say this, for neutralization, milli equivalents of acid is acid and milli equivalents of base is required. Say this, neutralization means acid and base should have same number of milli equivalents. That's why total milli equivalents of acid equal to milli equivalents of base. So base volume is given 26.6 into its concentration. How much? 0.1, that equal to 2.66 milli equivalents. Next, for partial neutralization of the acid, because here acid is weak acid, that's why partial neutralization only takes place. Then equation is HA plus BOH gives rise to Ba plus H2O, milli equivalents before reaction. For this acid 2.66. For this base 1.2. 1.2 means here base volume is 12 ml, concentration 0.1. Okay, so Ba initially 0. Now milli equivalents after reaction for this 1.46, because here base is a strong base, it is completely consumed in the reaction. So how many milli equivalents of this base is present? These are totally changed to product. So same amount of milli equivalents from acid is consumed. So subtract this value from this, then we can get 1.46. This is 0, 1.2, 1.2. Here the resultant mixture acts as a buffer, and HA concentration and base concentration, salt concentration may be placed in terms of milli equivalents. Here volume is constant. So pH formula equal to minus log Ka plus log of anion concentration divided by acid concentration. pH is given, that is 5. Ka value we should calculate finally. So log of anion concentration, that means anion means here salt 1.2 and acid concentration milli equivalents 1.46. Volume get cancelled both numerator and denominator. So finally we can get this one, log 1.2 divided by 1.46. So Ka equal to 8.219 into 10 power minus 6. Okay, so what is the option? A is the answer. We will meet in the next class.